Okay, so the advice that I would give somebody who's thinking about dual enrollment is that early college is a great transition from high school to dual enrollment. I was listening to Dean Hood at the recent orientation talking about how at early college they give you 75% freedom instead of the full 100% you would get at college. So dual enrollment is just going to college as a high school student. But early college, there's the staff there to support you. There's a great number of academic advisors whose office is in the Learning Commons, right there to help in between the halls of the classes. They're very easy to reach, and everybody is really there to support you and to help you make that transition.
Okay, so with dual enrollment, what I really usually recommend when people ask me about it is to see what are the benefits? What are you going to gain from it? Because usually if you're doing dual enrollment, you have an idea of what career you want to do. That can be either like law school, med school, engineering, something like that. So at dual enrollment, you can actually knock out a couple of your classes or prereqs towards your major. And I usually say if you want to do a specific path, right, you can get ahead already and knock out like let's say biology, 'cause that's a really common one. Um, it's really beneficial for because from personal experience, I was able to knock off like a semester off at Georgia Tech just simply off the classes that I took. And yeah, I usually just ask them to make like a pros and cons, see what's good, what's bad. Do I want to commit this much time into a class compared to a high school class that's like, usually just show up, do the work, and they're done. But with like, college classes that require a little bit more of you know, initiative in order to do well in them. And yeah, it's just really just assess what you want out of it.
Excellent start. Thank y'all both. All right, Kathy, wrap us up on this topic.
All right. Well, I agree with everything that Diego and she said. What advice I would give them is to understand the commitment of the classes of being there, because these classes require more of your time, they require you to study more, require you to um, be good with time management, and make sure that you can balance these classes with your high school responsibilities, and just stay organized and reach for help, if you need it. That's something that I really learned how to do well in this process. And yeah, just the commitment is really important.
Um, I guess it was probably the commuting because I'm so used to just walking to class in the same building. I would see the same people. And that was probably the biggest adjustment I had to do, just getting used to the commuting, but also like, the increase in amount of like effort you had to put into class. Because like my first semester I took history 2011 something like that. And particularly I'm not a big fan of history. So when submitted my first paper and I got like not an ideal grade, that was an eye-opening moment because I was like, okay, I have to throw away my ego and get to work because that's what I really liked about Ivester was that it pushes you into the deep end, but they also assist you if you feel like you're drowning. And that's what I felt my first semester because I was a freshman and I was just by myself. So I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm going to fail. And it wasn't until like I asked for help that I actually benefited from the Ivester resources, especially from Mr. Bell, because he was specifically the one that was in charge of the what's it called the history department. And yeah, he was a great teacher. I can admit that. And yeah, I secured an A, and that's why I'm a big proponent of Ivester.
Mine kind of ties in with Diego's because I mean, I faced several challenges, but one of the biggest issues was advocating for myself. Like, I often felt overwhelmed by like the new environment and like the increase of the workload, and I struggled to ask for help when I needed it, and whether it was clarifying the assignments or like seeking help or from my teachers. This like I don't know, with this kind of like added more stress for me and confusion, especially when I didn't understand certain things. Um, and I just fell behind on my work, but then I realized that, it took me a while to realize the importance of asking for help and, you know, advocating for myself. So yeah, I just that's something I was struggling with. So yeah, but now I'm better at it now, definitely.
Chloe, what can you add to all that?
I kind of want to go ahead and add on to a little bit of what Kathy said. So, part about advocating for yourself is learning how to reach out to professors and communicate in a more professional, college-like manner. So, I definitely learned how to do that. I know that my college experience was a little bit different than most people at early college. I started as a freshman as well. At a very young age, it was very scary to go through all of that, but with the support of early college staff, I got through it.
Okay, well, I definitely love meeting new people. Like that's the number one thing I love. I love like I've had friends from like North Hall and like Chastity, and it's really cool to think about. Um, and then second, I would say obviously the free time. You could go to play basketball, or I most of the time I take pictures. It's kind of funny. I just um, or go to the bistro. I hang out with my friends there if I have to do homework. You're not secluded into one classroom like you are in high school. Um, and my third would I would have to say the teachers. I love the teachers. Like they're passionate of what they do, and it shows with the atmosphere and everything. So yeah.
Excellent, excellent start. Chloe, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely the different people at early college. You have people coming from all different schools, of course, just like Kathy said. And also you got to think about how from all different schools, you have different sports teams who are against, you're playing against each other. But when you're at early college, you really come together. Another thing that I like about early college is again, the freedom to have time in between classes to do whatever you need to do. You're not just tied down for an hour.
Mhm.
Um, and also, there are so many resources at early college that you can take part in between the tutoring. You have tutoring for like about every class. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure it's expanded by the time I'm 2 years graduated from early college, so I'm sure they've expanded
Definitely.
from the tutoring and the academic advisors, there's so many resources.
Absolutely.
Okay, so mostly the thing that I got a lot from Ivester was the transparency between the deans or like staff and the students. What I really enjoyed was the one-on-one connection that you could build if you put in the effort and you show them that you're willing to work. Because someone that I built a pretty tight relationship was Mr. Bell. And that was because he knew me since I was 14. And, he saw me grow up into like, until I graduated and he saw me go off into college. And, it was something that you don't really get often from in like an educational field. Because like usually in high school, you get like a year and then you're gone. But with Mr. Bell, I got 4 years with to talk to him to, help me out with like, important documentations like the fast flow helped me, he basically mentored me into applying towards college because I initially wasn't going to do anything related to math or STEM related, but then he helped me find what niche that I enjoyed doing. And I feel that iMeister does it so well. It's like just right in that sweet spot between giving you giving you liberty and guiding you towards a goal that you're aiming for. So I feel like if we expand the reach of iVester onto even more high schools, I feel like that would increase the diversity and that would mimic almost a real life campus that that you get to go to every day, and you get that experience beforehand before you go to the actual thing, which I feel is very important to get uh, some experience in.
Okay, Kathy.
Okay, so I can't really think of anything too, but like also some people were telling me that say if y'all could build like a volleyball like thing outside, maybe like not like because like we don't really get to go outside often. Like if we don't like if they don't make events, you know how they give like watermelon outside or like popsicles. But other than that, I feel like we don't really go outside. I think we could maybe expand that more. Like there's a playground in the back, yes, but like, I feel like y'all could do a little bit more with that if that's possible. I don't know if.
Good.
Um, how are y'all handling the parking situation this year?
Oh, me
Well,
What
too.
percentage of students
That's a good one.
are um have applied? I don't know, have
yeah.
applied for parking. I don't know if that's already a thing or not.
Yeah, that's something we're definitely working on, and we're kind of landlocked, if you will. I think we have
Mhm.
164, if I'm remembering correctly, and we're looking at maybe being close to 500 students. We encourage people to commute, like Diego was talking about, not just for that reason, but also because it's safer, we believe. It gives you a little bit of time to just kind of unwind, maybe catch up on some homework. So that's something we're definitely looking at, and I don't know exactly what the answers will be if we were to ever have one space per person. So, great point.
Mhm.
You're in an elevator and you turn, and for whatever reason, there's a student about your age or a little bit younger saying, "Hey, tell me about Ivester." So you've got 30 seconds to give your elevated speech. And I'm talking, you're going to give your best. And you're thinking about how has it helped you grow as a student and a person. Now I need to see this. I don't want you don't need to just tell me this. I'm the student and I turn to you. Yes, I'll be younger and have hair, but I turn to you and I'm like, well, Chloe, Diego, Kathy, why should I go to Ivester? How's it helped you grow as a student and a person? And then all of a sudden you hear this boom, 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 this music, and you turn and you start talking to them and you just deliver this speech.
First off, I guess I should see where I started in the beginning, which was just basically I was a terrible student. I was like the kid that always slacked off, like interrupt the class, never contribute meaningfully to the class. But once I started Ivester and got humbled my first semester, and I was given the opportunity to see what the real life is. It basically simmered me down into slowly maturing as an individual, which I really think was important to myself as it helped me, see the valuable things in life, like getting an education, becoming, contributing to society. And I feel like Ivester offered those resources because as like each year I was there, I was gaining more and more a knowledge about like different subjects, and I was becoming knowledgeable. Like it's not just me, myself, and I. It's like there's so many other things out there. There's like different fields. There's different things that you can learn about, and you know, I you're not gonna find that anywhere else. It's at Ivester. It's like it's you're in high school. You're not. It's not the whole thing as college, and it's just you get the opportunity to experience college beforehand, and it's I don't know. I just find it beautiful because it's like personally I'm first gen, so I had no idea how like the college experience worked. And when I first experienced it, it's like I just thought I was like, yeah, this is my place. I want to be here. And like who would have wanted to do that?
All right. Thank you, Diego. Hey, as a young 14, 15-year-old, just a young high school student, Kathy, why should I think about Ivester Early College?
Well, I was at early college. Well, personally, it has helped me grow both as a student and a person. And one of the biggest ways it has impacted me, and I talked about this in the orientation a lot, is about pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I had to adapt to like more rigorous academic environments, and forced me to develop better study habits and participating in group projects and class discussions, and that has really helped me be more confident in myself and expressing my ideas and just talking with others. And that's what it's all about, the college experience. Yeah, it definitely has made me more resilient and prepared for future challenges, because it's not always easy. Like the I don't know, in the orientation you said like the line, it's not always gonna be like a straight line. It's gonna have its curves. It's gonna have, you know but it's definitely a really fun ride, I would say.
Well, after listening to Diego and Kathy, I tell you what, I'm very, very interested. Chloe, can you seal the deal for me?
I mean, yeah, y'all pretty much covered it. Early college has helped me grow as a person, because right now I am about to graduate nursing school. When I exited early college, I had just like two classes left to take, and that was on top of some dual enrollment as well. But really, at early college, um, the ability to learn college level skills at the age of, 15, 16 is very, very valuable. And it's not just college skills, it's skills that you can use as an adult in the workforce and things like that. It really just makes you so valuable to other people.
Just be improvisational. I say Ivester is, and you give me one word. We'll start with Kathy, then we'll go Chloe, then Diego.
Oh,
So here we go. Top of your head. Ivester is.
amazing.
Ivester is.
Welcoming.
Ivester is.
Heartwarming.
Love it, y'all. Now, if there were ever to be a song, whether it's actual song now that you listen to, now keep it appropriate, or one that you would title yourself, if there were a theme song for your experience at Ivester, what would be that theme song and who would sing it?
Staying alive.
All right. We know who that's by, right? Do you know? The Bee Gees.
Yeah.
That's back in my day. I'm too old. Great song. Diego.
I would say "Staying Alive" by Justin Timber. No, wait, no, sorry, not "Staying Alive" by just "Can't Stop the Feeling" by Justin
Okay,
Timberlake.
okay. While we give Diego time, Chloe, tell me why Staying Alive. What do you mean by that? Is it that bad? That tough?
No, it's not that bad, but it's just the journey through, at the beginning it can be very, very stressful, but eventually you learn your way and you meet people and it's all much better.
All right. Kathy, why did you say your song by Justin Timberlake?
Can't stop the feeling, because like, I mean, when I go to Ivester, I just always feel like, I don't know, it's a new adventure every day. Like I feel good like when I go there.
I like that. Diego, we bought you some time. What do you have?
So I said September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
wow.
good one.
Why?
Oh,
Why,
I
why
should
do
just
you,
explain why, right? Oh,
yeah,
so
why do you think so? Why did you choose September?
I don't know. It's just because it's my birthday month, and I perform pretty well in that month in school. So
Well, and also, weren't you telling me that Ivester is a gift, like your birthday month, right? Is that what you
yeah, it
meant
is.
too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
I
Yeah.
will say for our team and for me, if there's anything we can do for you all, you let us know, because your success is our success. It means the world to us that you jumped on here in a busy, busy day. And I think I even heard Diego say he was working. So
Yeah.
we really appreciate y'all. If you need anything, reach out. Is there anything I can do for you right now or we can do for you right now?
No, I think we're good.
Chloe, good luck with nursing school. Diego,
Thank you.
Diego, what are you pursuing right now?
Oh, chemical engineering
Oh
at
my
Georgia Tech.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you nursing school and then chemical engineer. Wow. I know you'll do well. And then Kathy, we'll be seeing you pretty soon. Okay.